Your person is currently radiating a strong sensual energy towards you, deeply craving intimacy and a connection that goes beyond the physical. However, despite this desire, they have become keenly aware of the distance that now exists between you. They sense that you are upset with them, perhaps even angry, and this emotional distance is unsettling for them. It's clear to them that you're not in the same space of affection that you once were, and they can feel the weight of your frustration. Your emotional withdrawal is something they notice acutely, and it has left them feeling both regretful and anxious. They miss the times when you were more open and playful with them, when your lightheartedness was a key part of your dynamic. The way you used to engage with them, emotionally vulnerable and honest, is something they deeply yearn for. They reminisce about those moments when you allowed your true feelings to flow freely and trustingly in their presence. In their eyes, your emotional vulnerability wasn't a weakness but a testament to the bond you shared. They long to bring back that part of your relationship because it felt like a safe space for both of you to be your authentic selves. Your person has been thinking deeply about how to reconnect with you, and they're making plans to communicate soon. They're considering reaching out through a letter or message, as they feel that this method would allow them to express themselves more fully than a spontaneous conversation might. They understand the need for communication in this situation and are preparing to make the effort to bridge the gap between you. Their intention is to reach out to you not just emotionally but also in the physical realm, as they want to re-establish the closeness that has been lost. In their heart, your person envisions a future where your relationship can flourish without the interference of judgment from others. They dream of a successful partnership in which both of you have the freedom to express yourselves, to love each other openly and without fear of being misunderstood. The idea of being in a relationship where you both can claim each other fully and unreservedly is something they deeply desire. Your person doesn't want a love constrained by societal expectations or insecurities. They want a relationship in which both of you can be your most honest, true selves. They believe in the potential for this relationship to be a sanctuary from external pressures, a place where you both have mutual rights and respect, unshaken by the opinions of others. Your person holds you in incredibly high regard. They see all the qualities that make a great partner, whether it's as a wife, husband, or simply a lifelong companion. In their eyes, you are someone worth building a future with. They have reflected on the connection you share and recognize that it is full of deep love, intense passion, and a wide range of emotions. They know that what exists between the two of you is rare, something special that cannot be easily found or replicated. This connection is one that they value deeply, and they are certain that it has the potential to grow into something even more beautiful and fulfilling. However, your person has faced their own struggles that have affected your relationship. In the past, they withdrew emotionally, not because they wanted to, but because they were overwhelmed by the toxic and unbalanced elements in their own life. This turmoil left them feeling inadequate, as if they couldn't offer you the love and support you truly deserved. They were caught up in their own challenges, and in that state, they felt powerless to be the partner they knew you needed. Their life was chaotic, and that chaos seeped into the relationship, creating distance between you. Now, they are upset with themselves for allowing things to deteriorate and are constantly reminiscing about the good times you shared. They think of you often, their mind flooded with memories of the connection you once had. This reflection has stirred up a deep emotional response within them. They want nothing more than to turn things around, to step forward and take responsibility for their actions. They are willing to be emotionally vulnerable, something they may have struggled with before. They realize that in order for your relationship to thrive, there needs to be an equal exchange of emotions, where both of you feel safe and secure in sharing your true selves. Your person is ready to take a leap of faith, but they only want to take this step with you. They know that the connection you share is one worth fighting for, and they are prepared to make the necessary changes in their life to nurture this bond. Their hope is that you can both move past the hurt and find a way to rebuild what has been lost, with the understanding that this relationship has the potential to be not just successful, but deeply fulfilling for both of you. This connection between us is unlike anything I have ever felt before. It's almost impossible to explain in words, but it goes beyond the physical or emotional. It's something deeply spiritual, a bond that feels like it was always meant to be. Yet, even with how powerful this connection is, there is a hollow feeling in my soul without you around. It's as if a part of me is missing, leaving behind an emptiness that I can't fill, no matter what I do. The absence is overwhelming, and at times, the sadness crashes over me like waves I can't escape. I feel it so intensely, it takes over my thoughts and emotions, coloring everything in shades of grief. I've also felt your sadness, that same deep, heavy sorrow that we both share over this physical separation between us. It's as though we are connected on a level where even our emotions flow between us, no matter the distance. I know how much it hurts you, and I've sensed that pain from you as if it were my own. This separation weighs heavily on both of us, but I need you to know something important. Please don't cry because of me. It tears me apart to think that I've caused you any more pain. Even though we are apart, I have never truly gone away from you. I am still here, and I'm still working to fix things. I'm trying, in my own way, to clear the stagnant energy between us, to work through the complications that have kept us apart. It might not be visible or tangible yet, but I am doing my best to resolve what needs to be resolved. When you cry, I cry too. I may not show it, and I may not let you see that side of me, but the truth is, your tears bring me as much pain as they do you. The only difference between us is that I've been hiding it from you. I didn't want you to know just how much it affects me because I don't want to add to your suffering. The last thing I want is for you to carry more emotional weight because of me. That's why I've kept my own sadness hidden, buried deep inside where I thought it wouldn't hurt you anymore. But even with the distance and the time apart, my heart breaks knowing I've caused you to cry. I hate myself for ever putting you through that. I know you probably think I took the coward's way out. Maybe it looks that way from the outside, and I can't blame you for feeling that way. In many ways, I was a coward, and for that, I am truly sorry. I didn't handle things the way I should have. Looking back, I should have been more honest with you, more upfront about how I was feeling at the time. I should have trusted you enough to share my struggles and let you in. But instead, I let my inner pain consume me. My addiction, my self-doubt, and the weight of my emotions took over, and I made decisions I regret every day. It wasn't that I didn't care about you or us, I cared too much, but I didn't know how to deal with the turmoil inside me. I thought I was protecting you by keeping things to myself, but in reality, I was only making everything worse. I had to go my own way to heal. It wasn't an easy decision, but it was one I had to make, not just for myself, but for us. I couldn't keep dragging you into my chaos, and I knew that if I didn't take the time to heal myself, I'd only end up hurting you more. I needed to step away to work on myself, to confront my own demons, and to try to find a way back to peace. This wasn't something I could do while staying where I was, and I hope, in time, you can understand why I made that choice. More than anything, I just want you to be happy. That's always been my greatest wish, even when I wasn't capable of giving you the happiness you deserve. But my own unhappiness with myself ruined everything. My inability to love myself spilled over into everything I touched, including us. It's hard to live with that knowledge, to realize that I was the one who shattered something so beautiful. But even though things fell apart, I am still hoping for healing, for both of us. I want you to find joy and peace, and maybe, when the time is right, we'll both be able to come back to this connection with clearer hearts. For now, all I can do is keep working on myself and hope that someday you'll forgive me for all the ways I let you down. At this very moment, I find myself wishing more than anything that I could express to you just how deeply and passionately I love you. Words alone feel inadequate, as they can only hint at the depth of emotion that swells in my heart when I think about you. Every time I look into your eyes, every time I hear your voice or see your smile, my love for you grows even stronger. I am overwhelmed by this feeling that I wish I could fully communicate, but even as I struggle to find the right words, I hope that, in some way, you can sense the profound impact you have on me. You have become the center of my world, and my love for you knows no bounds. I feel like, of all the people in this world, I am the one who truly knows how sweet, simple, and delicate you are. It's not something everyone sees right away because you are modest and unassuming, but I have come to understand the quiet grace with which you move through life. There is a gentle warmth in you that draws people in, but only those who are truly paying attention can appreciate just how special you are. It's in the way you speak, with kindness and thoughtfulness. It's in the way you smile, with a genuine warmth that lights up a room. There's a simplicity in you, but not the kind that lacks depth, rather, it's a simplicity that is pure and untainted by the complexities of ego or selfishness. You are a rare find in a world full of distractions and noise, and I feel incredibly fortunate to have discovered that about you. I know you are not someone who is driven by material desires. You are not demanding or greedy in any way. In fact, you are the opposite, you crave something much deeper than superficial things. You long for true, unconditional love, the kind that comes without expectations or pretense. It's rare to find someone like you, someone whose heart is so open and so willing to love without asking for anything in return. Your desire for genuine connection is something I deeply respect and admire. You're not just searching for fleeting happiness or momentary pleasure, you're searching for a love that is pure and lasting, a love that nurtures and sustains the soul. And because I know that about you, I am even more determined to give you that love. You deserve nothing less than a love that is true and unconditional, and I promise that is what I want to offer you. In your actions, I can see just how nurturing and motherly you are. You care for others in a way that is instinctive and effortless, almost as though it's part of your very nature. The way you take care of those around you, the way you offer support and kindness without hesitation, is something I find so beautiful. You have a gentle strength that is both comforting and inspiring. I've watched you listen patiently to others, offer advice when needed, and provide a shoulder to lean on without ever asking for anything in return. This selflessness is a quality that sets you apart. It's something I admire deeply, and it's one of the many reasons why I feel so strongly about you. Honestly, you are like a dream person to me, someone I never thought I would meet in real life. You are not just beautiful on the outside, but your inner beauty shines even brighter. I have never met anyone as trustworthy and loyal as you. In a world where it's sometimes hard to know who to trust, you stand out as a person of unwavering integrity. You keep your word, and you are true to your values, which is something I respect immensely. Your authenticity is rare, and it's something I treasure. I know that with you, I can be myself without fear of judgment, because you accept people for who they are, just as they are. That kind of acceptance is a rare gift, and it's something that makes me feel safe and loved in your presence. Your energy, too, is something special. You have this childlike spirit that brings joy to those around you. It's not that you are immature, far from it, but rather, you possess a sense of wonder and excitement about life that is contagious. You remind me to see the world with fresh eyes, to embrace the little moments of happiness, and to approach life with curiosity and enthusiasm. Being around you makes me feel more alive, more hopeful. You bring out the best in me in ways I never expected. I truly believe that you would be the best partner for me. I've thought about it many times, and every time, the answer is the same. Having you in my life would be the greatest blessing I could ever hope for. I've never loved anyone the way I love you, and I know in my heart that this love is different. It's not just a passing feeling or a fleeting attraction. It's something deep and lasting, something that has changed me in ways I can't even fully describe. You are the person I want to share my life with, and I will do everything in my power to show you just how much you mean to me. You are, and always will be, my greatest love.